welcome everyone back to our channel. Today's video is going to be my single, which is the beginnings of my campaign of Star Wars Empire War Forces of Corruption. Now, as some of you may have watched the other two videos I did of this, of just the skirmish battles. And on those videos I asked for you guys to comment on what side you thought you wanted me to do. I did get one comment, which was to simply play on the Empire side.
By me.
Yes, by my brother. So since he's the only one that commented, I'm going to do that side. In the long run, that side may actually be a little easier because I don't have to buy fighters and all that. So we're going to start that off today. So we're going to go to single player, Galactic Conquest, Medium, Empire. We're going to do the Origin of Corruption. Now, we're going to go to Advanced, and generally, we go to the max starting tech, me and my brother, when we play this. I'm not going to do this in this one. I'm going to show you guys a little bit something different. But I'm not going to start at level 1. At level 1, you really don't get much. It's not really all that enjoyable, I find. Tech level 2 is about the same. It's nothing really changes between them. Other than that, 3 is where you really finally start to see some changes. You finally get to see more interesting things, more powerful things. And what I mean by that is, to go from 1 to 2, you can get an extra space station, but that's it. You don't get any new ships. You don't, or anything like that. The ground forces don't really change. With this going to 3, you do see quite a bit of a difference. So we're going to start with that. And before I forget, if any of you ever play this and it says auto resolve combat, always go to ask. Don't go to always, because if you do the auto resolve doesn't play fair, and if you always do that, you're going to lose more than what you should.
Depending on how well you play.
Depending on how well you play, and depending on how many things you take into the battle. So we're going to start with this. We're going to go to Medium, Empire, Tech level 3. Let's begin. This screen here is simply saying what I have to do to win, which is, in general, take out the Rebellion and Zan. Remove them from the galaxy and you'll win. That's it. So we start off on Coruscant, and as you can see, we start off with a couple of units here and there. Not a whole lot, but enough. So we're going to start off with this. We are going to get the next tech level. And we are also going to get the next factory. 1 mine. And we're going to also get this, which is essentially going to help me get to the tech level 4. Now, we do have some money left. Do I have enough? Can I get another mine just to be sure? I can. So I'm going to get a second mine,
which will make more income.
Which will give me more income in the long run. And then also, when you start a campaign, you don't have to, but you can. I click on these, because this one here shows me how much each planet gives out for credits. This tells me how many things they have on the surface. This tells me like weather and all that kind of stuff. And this just shows me my heroes.
It won't tell you what's on the surface.
No. It'll just tell me, like, for instance, here I have 2 buildings, it says. And I have 2 buildings. So highlighted in blue.
Won't tell you what they are, but it'll tell you how many are down there.
So we're going to begin this, and we're going to begin with going up to here. Now, as you can see, I come to the planet, and it shows question mark. It does have some ships here.
It just doesn't tell you.
All I know is they have this 1 ship. The rest of them are unknown to me. So we'll begin the battle. Now, because I put this ship into the Pathfinder position, that's the only ship that comes out of hyperspace. It's the only ship the enemy will see. They don't know what else. So we're going to bring this guy in a little bit closer. And then I'll drop in some more of my ships. That way they don't have to travel so far. Because this is one of the faster ships I have. Now, generally what you can do, you can pause it. And you can bring out other ships. So here I got Boba Fett. I got 2 Acclimators. I got a broadside cruiser. And I have the Accuser, which is, I'm going to bring it out, an Imperial Star Destroyer. Now I'm going to bring it out here because it's going to attack this here, which the enemy has bought, and they are building up. I'm also going to bring in some Acclimators for a little more fighter support. And I'm going to bring Boba Fett in because Boba Fett is great when it comes to taking out fighters, which the Rebellion have a lot. That's their main thing. So we're going to bring that out, and they come out of hyperspace, and immediately they're going to attack that one thing. Now I'm close enough to this, to the space station, where I can... Now, generally, I go for the engines, but because I'm on medium, I'm going to have them attack the actual weapons, because that's what's going to cause me the most grief. And that's only because if I take out, like as you can see, these things are ripping through this acclimator very quickly. Unfortunately, the acclimators in this game are not from the Republic era.
So
they're very weak. They're very antiquated now. They are not that great.
They're more of a support craft.
Yeah, they're more support craft to support the bigger ships like the Imperial Star Destroyer. Now I'm going to bring in this broadside cruiser. Oops. This broadside cruiser. Now the broadside cruiser doesn't really have that much in...
It shoots missiles.
Missiles from afar. It's designed for long-range artillery, essentially. And my Imperial guy is taking a beating.
Yes.
Because, unfortunately, with this game, the fighters, if you don't give them orders to shoot, they kind of just sit there and don't really do anything.
And not to mention he's getting hit by 3 sides.
Yes.
4 sides, I should say.
Now I'm going to try to move him
and try and save him.
And try to save him as best I can.
As long as he has the engines,
yeah, as long as
he's savable.
And they have this one down here.
The great thing is if you lose a hero, they will come back automatically.
That is true. The heroes will come back after a while.
Yeah.
I don't, like, he's not gone for, like, the rest of the game, happily. Now...
The hangar is gone. We do have another reinforcement ship.
I have nothing left in my reinforcements.
Except for this one acclimator.
Which I don't know if he'll be able to do much to this.
And this broadside cruiser.
Yes. And Boba Fett.
Oh, and Boba Fett. He's gonna have to take out that ship.
Now, Boba Fett does have the seismic charges. They sometimes can do quite a bit of damage to a ship.
See, he took down the shields.
Yes.
Didn't do anything to the ship, but...
No.
Oh, they're a fighter. Oh. Should you retreat? No. See, he did do quite a bit of damage there.
Yes. So now I won't be able to win this, but what I can do is at least take out more of their ships. Now, literally, I have nothing left to fight with.
Missile should be able to do something.
And I'm not sure how well the broadside cruiser is going to do. Actually, I'm curious. What does this do if I... Alright, not a hell of a lot.
Essentially, this is going to take forever.
Yes.
So
I don't even know... Yeah.
Like even the charges.
Yeah, aren't going to do much. And its shields are going to constantly recharge.
Yes.
While I'm attacking. So I'm just going to retreat here.
And he's going to have to
come back with
something else.
Yeah. The only issue is me doing this also gives the enemy time to bring more stuff here to defend it. So
now you do see in the far right corner, you can see the guy is...
He's a different color than the rest of them, and that's essentially meaning he's...
But you can now see there's a line there.
He's recharging, essentially.
Yeah, it's counting down till he comes back.
So I'm also, while I'm here, I'm probably going to get a hypervelocity gun. Mostly because if I get attacked, this here will help take out ships and defend my... And I'm also thinking I may get this because this gives me the AT-ATs and the AT-AAs, and that is essentially my anti-aircraft weaponry, and of course the AT-AT, which everyone knows as the...
From the Battle of Hoth.
From the Battle of Hoth, it's the Imperial Heavy Walker. And so, as you saw, everything down here, like all the buildings, disappeared. That's because I've now used up all the build spaces.
And the darker colors are stuff that he just doesn't have enough money for.
Yeah, I don't have enough money to buy this. I only have 1,455. I don't have enough to get this. I can buy this if I want to. But as of right now,
I have no need for it.
I don't have any need for these things right now. I'm literally just trying to survive right now. Well, actually, I'm not just trying to survive. I'm actually waiting for him to come back because
he's the strongest guy
he's the strongest thing I got and the best thing I got. I just need to get him into a fleet that
can support him.
And that can actually hold its own against my opponent. So, like, Boba Fett is a great guy for fighters, but when it comes to supporting heavy cruisers, he just doesn't have that ability. So, essentially, what I would like to do is get a Victor. A Victory Cruiser is something a little more chunkier. And of course, I also want to see what it's going to cost me to get to my next tech level. So I'm actually going to give this a little bit of a fast forward to try to get that research facility up and running. So try to get that up and see just what is it going to cost me to get to the next level. 6,000 credits.
Oh, I thought once you got the
you gotta
research.
Then you gotta buy that.
Oh.
And then once that's done, it'll come up. You want to get tech level 5, and that'll probably cost about 10 grand.
I've never done this.
Yeah, this is new for Ryan and for me. Only reason why I kind of know that is because I've watched other people do this. But other than that, Ryan has no idea.
I thought once you got the research station and it upgraded.
No.
I thought it automatically gave you for free.
That would be nice if it did give it to you for free. That would actually be really nice.
But apparently it does not.
No. So, and the other reason why I'm also going to build this is because I'm literally going to put everything into
one fleet.
One big fleet. Take it all and
pray to God.
Literally pray to God and hope for the best. I literally have no other option now than to literally do that. But like I said, I'm waiting for him, and I'm going to wait for this to be finished.
He's almost back.
Before I move to a different planet.
Corrupting.
Now you're looking at my planet. It says corrupting. That is essentially the Xan Consortium corrupting this, which actually which does make everything much cheaper.
But on the downside. Because the
yes.
Hero.
Now with the corruption, the Xan can now attack me and destroy my buildings without ever really attacking me. Actually.
Yeah, I can't stop them.
I can't stop them. Other than building a long-range sensor, they'll focus on taking that out first.
Yeah.
Which is a bit of a cheap way to get rid of them.
Yeah.
So.
But they're gonna.
And I also brought down my tech level from 6,000 to 5,400.
So you saved 600 credits.
So it did save me a little bit. So I literally got everything I have, and I'm literally going to
try again.
Try one more time hitting these. And literally see just... And as you can see, again, I can only see that one ship. I can't see anything else. Alright, let's try this. And I forgot to put someone in the Pathfinder position, which means my whole fleet comes out at once. Which means...
Not the end of the world.
Not the end of the world, it just means that it's going to take a little slower to get stuff there. Because that means, like, Boba Fett and the fighters are going to move there faster than, like, my Imperial would. But I do also get the full view of everything. And as you can see, they have fighters, they got the build pads. The only difference is this time they only have one of the Nebula and
for now
Bees and this. So that is a bit of a blessing, because now I can see everything. And hopefully, because I did last time take out quite a few of their ships, I'm hoping that means that I can now get everything taken out and move on to a land battle and show you what
to do.
How that works. Now that I've taken out the hangar bay, they will no longer get any fighters, which means now I have the advantage with fighters and everything, and I can now begin to push towards the space station without worrying about bombers and fighters. And as you can see, they no longer have ships, so I can finally push in and finally engage the space station at point blank range. Alright, so there's my victory in space. And happily all I lost was just the TIE Scout. And they lost, well, quite a bit more. So now we can move on to the ground. Now, the ground is going to be a little bit different. And probably a little more challenging.
And he has no population points or anything to build anymore.
So I can't even build extra stuff to bring here. Literally what you see I'm bringing.
Except for those.
Which I actually might bring these because even if I get attacked on that planet, they have these factories and all that will give me equipment out of them if I get attacked.
Yes.
So I literally am just going to bring everything again and try to do my best to take this planet. And it looks like
I
may have the upper hand here. It looks like they may have spent most of their income on the space, which very well could have been me. What I did, attacking them like that, that may have pushed them to the point where they just didn't have the resources.
Now on this planet, he does have the civilians.
Yes, I do have civilians on my side on that planet. Essentially what that means is the people on this planet think I'm groovy and essentially want to fight with me.
Yes, so they can capture stuff and they can attack a few things, but...
And yeah, I did say groovy because I'm just that cool. And whatever my brother says, don't listen to him, ladies and gentlemen. He is incorrect.
He is hot and groovy.
That's right. I am hot and groovy.
Uh-huh. He's just a ladies' man.
Yep, I'm definitely that. Now, I should have mentioned what I'm building here are my defense turrets. That way, if I ever get attacked here, I can defend this planet a little easier and without having to, like, you know, max out the planet and have everything built up and spending massive amounts of money on everything. Now, I do also have a bomber which I'm going to use on this factory here just to
get rid of it.
Just get rid of it a little faster and easier. Like so.
And that will stop the enemy from building anything out of it.
Yes. Once it's destroyed, they get nothing else. They just get that squad of troops that you saw come out. And
they're defenseless.
And that's it. So as you can see, there is another factory here which will give out it's another one of these. It will give out the same thing. It still will operate as normal
unless it takes it out.
until I take it out and destroy it. Now these things here, these are T4B tanks, which are phenomenally good against infantry, which is what I have there right now. So I'm just going to throw them into this bunker. And once they're in there, they have to take out the bunker to get to the infantry, but the infantry just have to take them out.
Yes.
So it gives me a advantage. Now this is actually, I'm gonna pause it. This here is General Maximilian Veers. Some of you may recognize him. He is from Episode 5, The Battle of Hoth. He's the guy in the AT-AT that attacks the main power generator. This is his AT-AT. This is his personal one. He commands it. He commands an army. If you remember that movie, Lord Vader actually told him, General Veers, prepare your men for assault. This is the guy that he was talking to.
Yeah.
He is for ground battles, he is your main guy. He's the guy you kind of build your army around.
But in this game, he has the option.
But this here, he actually has an option to maximize
his firepower.
Firepower, which is a huge blast. He can only do it there, then you have to wait for it to charge. And it will pretty much destroy anything and everything. He shoots at. And this here, he essentially like all AT-AT, he'll deploy troops.
Yeah.
So.
But he can only deploy so many.
Yeah, he can only deploy. I think it's 3 or 4 squads. Then he's out. He's out. He's maxed out. He has no more.
Just like all the others.
If I remember correctly, I think the normal ones only deploy about 3 or 4. He deploys 1 extra squad than a normal one, just because he's
a hero.
He's a hero and he's just that important. Now we're going to be a little bit of an empire right now, and we're going to send in some local some local people, and they all retreating because they don't see a chance of them winning.
And that's the rebels retreating.
Yes, not me. That's the rebels. They're finally retreating.
But we destroyed them before they came.
Yes, we destroyed them. I just saw I destroyed a lot more than what they had. That's just what they got from the factories. This is technically all they spent money on building.
Yeah.
Now, it doesn't show the factories of me destroying them, which they never will. And as you see, I lost nothing. Which is, in my books, a good thing.
Yes.
And once you get that, as you saw, my income goes up, this planet turns blue, and I now
can
build on it. And if you actually notice, I can now go to like this planet, and I can build more. Because I now have the population gap, and the more I build a space station, the more population cap I get.
Heavy factory.
Now, as you saw that explosion, and you saw a message that said heavy factory, that is because this is corrupted, and the Zan Consortium can do that now.
Now you can remove the corruption.
You can remove corruption. It does cost quite a bit of money, but in some ways it's a good thing and a bad thing, because it's bad because they can now destroy your factories, but it's good because they make everything cheaper. Even with the Emperor there, everything's even cheaper.
Yes. But if you remove the corruption,
you no longer get that.
The prices go up, but your buildings stop being destroyed.
Yes.
Until they corrupt it again.
Yes, and they like to corrupt because that's how they make more money.
Yes.
So it's,
there's an up and a down.
Yeah, there's a positive and a negative to it. Now, I'm going to put a mine on here. I don't have to. I'm just doing it because
I need the cash.
I need the cash.
Barracks.
And unfortunately, the Zan can, as long as they have planets where they can build defilers, which are like these guys, they're going to always be able to do this. And they can do it again and again and again and again.
As long as they keep building them.
As long as I keep building, they can do it. It's a non-stop, constant supply. It's an irritation, really.
Yes.
There's no way to really stop it unless you take out the Zan completely.
From the galaxy.
And that is not always the easiest thing.
So what are you going to try next?
Now I'm actually going to build a couple of these.
Because with these droids, he can actually see.
This droid is one of the few reasons the Empire we enjoy. It gives me an advantage over the rest. So, for instance, I can now go here.
And it will show him everything.
And it will literally show me everything they have. As you can see, they have all this, a level 2, a barracks.
And it will even show him the base layout.
Yes, that's true. I can actually go in here and I can see.
And see exactly where everything is.
Where everything is. So I look at this and I go, the ground, it's possible. But the space.
A lot of fighters.
A lot of fighters that's going to be. That's going to be a ton of fighters.
And this one.
And if I go here, I go, okay, they have quite a few fighters. Space station, not too bad. A couple of fighters. Not that many big, heavy ships.
Not really.
But their ground, if you look at it, it's
now it doesn't tell you where you'll start on the ground.
But I've played this enough. I generally kind of know where I'm going to start, which is here. But if you look at the ground, it's a lot of heavy equipment. I mean,
a lot.
Like
lot.
A lot in the case of I'll need more than one AT-AT for that. I'll need like two or three, maybe even more than that, just to take out all that equipment, because that is a lot of heavy equipment.
But after a while, the droid does disappear and he loses.
Yeah, like as you see, I can no longer see this.
Yes.
And I just lost this.
Yeah, so it's only, you can only see it for a short time.
Yes.
And as you can see, when you got that planet, it opened up the 2 other planets. Long range.
And I'm not sure what the heck it destroyed here.
Yeah, don't.
Light. Now, as you saw, the Zan, again, sent more defilers. I can get rid of the corruption, but like I said, it does cost money. It is expensive. And it has its positive and negatives.
Yes.
So, because, again, they can constantly do it, and it may cost me, I think, 1,000 credits. It only costs them, like, you know, a couple of $100 to do it. So it's, but in some ways it does give them an advantage. They can travel through here. They can travel anywhere they want right now, and do damage. So, and the only hero I have that can
get rid of it
is the Empire, and as you can see, it's 1,500 credits for me to do that.
Which would cost everything he has.
Which is everything I have. And it's, like I said, it's not the easiest thing.
You have nothing in orbit down.
I know. And unfortunately, I usually try to keep some things in orbit. But in this case, I'm not going to do that. Because I really I can't afford to leave ships there. I need them for my fleet.
Then you talk about other people leaving planets unprotected. But because he has space stations in orbit, he will get ships.
Yes, I will get ships for reinforcements. I'll get fighters, same as on the surface with the factories. I'll get stuff. And all I can really do is hope that whatever they send at me is my reinforcements can handle it. Now, the one advantage is my space stations, really any space station, are quite powerful.
Where are you gonna go next?
Alright, let's take a look. What do I have? One there. I may get that. What was that? Long range sensor. And we're gonna go down here and give this a try.
I think they added more stuff there.
They may have added more stuff.
Because they could have been setting up to attack him.
Yeah, they could have been preparing to attack me.
Maybe.
But I'm not sure. It could have been they were planning to attack the rebels.
Could have.
So I'm going to give this a shot. Okay, actually looks like they have the same amount of things. Looks like they just may have added
more fighters.
Maybe more fighters. Is this still level? It's alright. They may have just added a couple more fighters, but that looks like it. Other than that, their capital ships are still the same. They're if you heard that, that was my brother. He likes to be very negative, and
because even as a defense, you can overload your planets, and you can actually have ships in for reinforcements.
Now, right now, I'm just using Boba Fett essentially just to take out these fighters. Mostly the bombers, because they are the worst. They are literally the scourge of my existence right now. And that's just because when it comes to bombers, they are what's going to do the most damage to my ships. Now, generally, what I'm going to try to do here is what I did last time, is try to keep Boba Fett near the hangar bay, because with him there, he will be able to take out fighters much quicker and faster for me, which will, again, give me the advantage that I hopefully need. Come on. Now that the hangar bay is taken care of, that is literally going to be the end of my problem. Because with that gone,
and still having capital ships,
and still having a capital ship, they have no fighters anymore. They can't bomb me. They can't
the station can still do damage.
damage.
To them,
But right now I have the upper hand because my Imperial, as you see, it does have some damage, but
it still has shields.
it still has shields. It still has 90% of its weapons. Its engines are fine. Its shields are at 100.
So it's.
I now have the.
We find once the fighters are gone, the station is actually quite easy to take out.
Yes, with no fighters, a station is quite easy to deal with. It is, but it does sometimes take a while to take out the hangar because the game knows this, so it literally tries to throw everything to stop you from doing that. Now, I did lose a ship in this battle. I think just the one. I lost a victory, but again, they lost
a
lot more than what I have. So you will lose ships. That is a guarantee. But the main thing is making sure that if I lose one, they lose more. If they don't lose more, then you're not doing it very. You're gonna have a lot of trouble in the end because they could, because if they keep taking out 10 of your ships and they lose one and then they retreat, you get to this planet, the last planet that they have, and they go, all right, I have 50 ships, you have 5, because I kept losing a planet, but I made sure you lost more than me, which then causes a whole new problem. Now I'm literally just going to wait for this other AT-AT to be built, and then I'm going to bring it down and I'm going to do the land battle. And the great thing is if you want to, even if you own the space, you can still build this and spy on this planet to go, okay, what do they have on the surface? And I'll actually show you that. And of course, they just took out another long-range sensor, which is, again, it's something that's going to happen. As you see, they actually have less here now than they did before. They had artillery here before. So they've taken stuff, removed some stuff. So now is the perfect time for me to come in, engage,
get an easy victory,
and get an easy victory at another planet.
Where he'll get more population points to build more ships, ground forces, and more income.
Yes, I'll get more income. And most planets just have a basic income. You don't actually have to put mines on every planet, because most planets will give out a basic income. And if you take a look at this planet, if I capture this planet, I get an instant 2 grand, which not all planets give that. Some are different, but the main thing is if you take a look below that,
there are sometimes
mission objective 2, which is the local humans are allied with our enemies, destroy them, and their structures will go a long way in helping our cause. And then, of course, the bottom one is destroy the enemy land structures.
Which is the same on all.
Now, not every planet has population, like humans on it. The ones who do, sometimes they're against you, sometimes they're with you. Like you saw on the last planet I did, the people on that planet were with me. This planet, they're against me.
So he can destroy them.
I can destroy them
and get
and that actually will give you more money.
Yes.
Again, that's very empire-y thing to do. So
if you're looking to get more money out of it,
Yeah, more
do
money. Do it. If you're not, and you, because
they will attack you.
Because they will attack you and they will take things out.
Yes.
Now on this planet, if you take a look on this planet here, you have some water. If I had something that hovered, I could actually go across the water, but I don't. So if you do go to a planet like this, I do recommend, if you have something like this, put at least an anti-vehicle there, because
it's the only thing that's going to go across.
All vehicles are going to come across. Now I'm putting anti-aircraft because the rebels who may attack me do like air power.
Yes.
This is going to help eliminate that. With this, you can actually order it to attack infantry and vehicles.
They don't do much damage.
They don't do much damage, but it will do something. Mm. But it's primarily, as it says, anti-aircraft.
Yes.
So we're going to move my stuff forward a little bit. Now, I should also, this is the allied with our allies. That could mean they are allied with the rebels, and they could be attacking
the consortium.
The Zan.
Yes.
I don't know that. I don't know until I get there. If this goes gray with a check mark, that means the Zan attacked them, destroyed them all, killed them all, and that means they're allied with the rebels. Now as you see, they are attacking me, which means the Zan probably are not doing anything to them.
Yes.
Which means
chances are
I now have to take out everything. Which
you can win without taking them out.
You can win without doing that, but like I said, you do get more money if you do that.
Yes. Unfortunately,
it's a very Empire thing to do.
Yeah. Unfortunately, if you do get attacked on this planet again, those civilians will be still enemies of you, and they do return.
Yeah, the population will always come back every time you go into a battle on that planet.
Yes. If they're with you, they'll always be with you. If they're against you, they'll always come back against you.
Now this is not the Hero AT-AT. This is
just
a normal AT-AT. So it's a little different. As you see, it doesn't have the maximum power. It just drops troops.
Yeah. There's a civilian house there.
Here's a house of one of the people that live here.
And like most buildings, they will automatically create civilians.
Yes, they will constantly give out more civilians. And now with these will not run out of people. No. They will always bring more.
Unlimited supply.
Yeah, they have an unlimited supply of them. It's something that you.
Yeah, and unfortunately, the equipment that you bring down will not attack the buildings
right away unless I order them to.
Yes. Unlike other things, if you get close enough, they'll attack. With these civilian buildings, they will not, unless you order them to.
Now, the one thing is that the infantry and even their buildings will not do a lot of damage.
No.
And they're very easily able to be taken out.
Yes, because they only have pistols.
Yes, they don't have rocket launchers. They don't have shields or anything fancy like that. They're
just farmers.
Yes, essentially.
There's apparently still civilians somewhere.
as you see, this is red, and this is right by my base. That means the enemy's taken it.
But they didn't take the
flag. So I'm gonna just quickly get rid of that by a bomb and run, because I really don't want to have to get my men to walk
all the way
back to take out like a squad of troops.
Because unfortunately you cannot win until you've taken them out. Oh, civilians are on this planet.
I'm not sure.
Planetary bombardment.
This is the barracks for the Zan, which I'm going to get rid of because it'll literally just eliminate that headache of mine. Now, where the heck are all the last civilians?
Well, you got something gray here. And then you got something gray here.
No, those are just those.
Maybe you missed a house somewhere around here. Maybe there.
Well, give me back my mouse and I'll look.
That barracks is still red. No, the other one.
Well, generally, a bomb and run will take that completely out.
But that might be just because it was on easy.
Yeah,
when we did it. Medium doesn't seem to be that bad.
No. Medium's a different creature. And I'm gonna send these guys down here and literally just get them to. Now this I would think would be the last of the civilians.
Yeah, he is kind of a meanie for doing it, but he needs the cash.
Yes, unfortunately. Now that should be the last.
There.
Yeah,
so as you can
see, it has a green check. It's gone dark. That means that objective has been completed. It's done. And Boba Fett is right now running around chasing civilians. Really?
The Emperor? I don't know. What does he do for a special ability?
Okay. Well, down here, this here is full, but the AT-AT and STs will
take
quick work of this.
But once the infantries come out...
Yeah. The AT-ST then do what they do best, which is take care of the pesky infantry.
Yeah, sometimes the infantry will run away.
Yes. And you do have to...
Oh, they got a repair bay.
Oh, they got a repair bay down here. I did not see that. Ooh. Let's move some of you away. Let's move... Let's get rid of that. Yeah, they don't generally build that often, and if they do, definitely take it out because they will hover their machines around it
and repair
and that will repair any damage done by you, which is a bit of a pain because again, you may attack something and go, okay, that should be destroyed, and you find out nope, it's not, and it's strictly because the repair bay there repaired it, and it's constantly going to repair again and again
until you take it out.
Now I'm going to do this. Boba Fett has the ability for his jetpack
A certain distance.
for a certain distance, which makes it quite nice because he'll fly over things. And he also, of course, has his flamethrower, which he uses a lot. And once I get that, then I'm gonna get that there. Again, I'm generally just doing this because I just want to make sure that I don't have to.
Purposes.
Hmm?
Defensive purposes.
For defensive purposes, that way I don't have to max out a planet for factories and all that to defend it. I can put a couple of I can put maybe one, maybe two. That's it. Other than that, the defense turrets are going to make up. Hopefully, make up for the rest of it.
They may not.
They may not. But if anything, if you build them, it definitely will help if you get attacked. They do help out quite a bit.
And you do get to
Ooh!
Things
Don't want to lose Boba Fett. Run! Oh no 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 no! Fly here. Way. Yeah, the last thing I want to do is lose Boba Fett. If I lose him, then I'll be very mad at myself because I've already lost one hero, and I hated doing that.
And you don't actually win until
everything's dead.
The workers are gone.
Mm-hmm.
There.
And they usually try to retreat, but by then it's too late.
So, you did win.
Yes, I did win.
Gonna start building.
And I'm going to give myself a quick save here.
What are you gonna call it?
Oh, let's go.
Medium?
I'm going to call this Empire 1. I'm going to give it a quick save view because we're going into an hour. So we're going to... Save?
And it will save everything up to this point.
Up to this point it will save it.
So as soon as he restarts it,
I'll start off there. So I'm just going to go into... So,
hold on.
Alright, now that's at an hour, so generally I would end it here, but what I'm just going to do is just going to
do a quick check
to see about other planets, and if a planet seems easy enough, I may go do it and just try to conquer another planet.
But we'll see.
But we'll see. So let's go.
How about Frisia?
Alright, so this planet here.
Small stuff.
This planet here is, again, small things. It's not that extreme.
Interesting.
And we're going to take a look at
this planet.
Quat. And see about this. Okay.
That's a lot of big shit.
This planet has a lot of big shit. These here are essentially their version of a victory.
Yeah.
They have 2 of them, so that's a lot.
Yeah.
And then they have Admiral Akbar, which comes in Home 1. And if you've watched episode 6, this is the general that is running the space battle at the end against the Death Star and the Imperial fleet. This is him. He's in that big Moncal cruiser. It's a heavy shooter. It's essentially designed to go one-on-one with an Imperial Star Destroyer. Imperial Star Destroyer, guaranteed it'll go one-on-one, and it's gonna take everything Imperial has to match it. And with everything else, it's just gonna be even harder. And they even have Rogue Squadron, which, if you don't know what Rogue Squadron is, that is essentially the squad that Luke was part of in episode 4 when he took out the first Death Star. This is that squad. These are the best pilots the Rebellion have left to offer me. They are the best. They are going to take out squad after squad of fighters. They are something that if I go against them, I have to have a lot. It's literally like, it can't be 1-on-1. It can't even be 2-on-1. It's got to be like 4 against them for me to win. And with everything,
think about
it. And with everything they have, that's going to be difficult. And they got a space station, so they even get extra fighters. So this is a hard one. I would do it, but I'd need more heavy ships. Which I just do not have. So now,
you gonna try there? Or are you gonna try Frisia? Try and protect Coruscant up there. Try and get one planet.
Frasia's fucking has a lot. It's the one with all the heavy equipment. Now,
moved it.
I am just going to double check. I'm going to check out Frasia just to make sure it's still the same. Is it still... They've actually added more to it. To the surface.
It's easy in space. It's just the ground.
The ground's going to be difficult. So... So, here they had a couple of things.
And oh no, he can still look there. That's right. Just trying to think out his next tactic.
Yes.
Well, what about further up? Maybe Merkur or the one further up? Dathomir. He hasn't checked these 2 planets that are a little bit further north. They may offer something.
Now let's take a look at here. This is a lot of fighters.
Not really. Remember, you're only at tech level 3.
And then we're going to go up here.
And that's a rebel.
This has a couple of heavy things.
Not too bad.
Now, the reason why I can't see the surface on this planet is because of this. If you read this, unlocks Night Sisters, while this planet is controlled by the Zan Consortium,
they can produce Night Sisters
only on Dathomir. Base ground-based are undetectable. Some planets are like that.
Yeah.
This is one of them. I believe
I think the Maw.
Kashyyyk is the same thing.
Yeah. The Maw, I don't think you can see space.
The Maw is only space. There is no ground to it.
It's not a planet.
It's not a planet. It's essentially a black hole.
Yeah.
So, what I think I might do is go here. I'm just simply speeding up. I just want to get that, and then I'm going to send these guys.
To there?
And I'm going to attack this planet. Again, it's a planet that doesn't have a whole lot. It's another Zan consortium planet, which if I take more of them out, less defilers I got to worry about.
Yes.
And I forgot to put another ship in the lead position. Wait, so... But the one thing with this planet is it's mostly fighters. And I forgot to put Boba Fett in here for fighter support. Okay, I'm actually going to retreat from this because they have so many fighters and I forgot Boba Fett. I need him for him to take out the fighters, which are going to cause me quite a bit of problem. Because I completely forgot about him. And actually, if you just looked on the map, you would have seen that they just sent ships out of that planet to a different planet. So this planet may actually have less fighters now. And it looks like they do. Ah, they actually have a defiler in space here. The only difference is this time I am not going to retreat because now I do have Boba Fett, which will help me take out the fighters quite nicely. Now, as you saw, this time I am actually taking out the space station a lot quicker this time. Mostly because I'm not going through a lot of heavy ships. I'm not struggling as bad, which is a nice thing. It's gonna definitely help. And as you see, I've actually lost, as of right now, nothing. I haven't lost any ships. I'm going through this quite nicely, which is a relief. Because like I said, I'm going to do this planet, and I'll probably end it there for the day. So again, this time I lost nothing. They lost 18 squads of fighters, a level 2 space station, 6 bombers. They lost a lot in that battle, where I lost nothing this time. Now, this planet is going to be a bit of a pain because it does have a species on it of a dog type species, which are a bit of a pain to deal with.
And it is a mission objective to destroy their houses.
Yes, it is a objective to destroy their houses.
Just like the civilians, but
yes, just these things are
dogs.
Dogs.
And they will do damage to your vehicles.
Yes.
Not as much, but
yeah, not as much as civilians, but they still will do some damage. But happily, you can easily shoot them.
Or walk over.
Or walk over them, which with an AT-AT, it's generally walk over them. Now, the one advantage is every planet, even though if they have civilians or animals or whatever on them, it varies. On the last planet you saw, there was like 6 houses. On this one, there could only be 1, 2, 3.
And as you can see, this one you get an income of 2,300.
Yes, and on this one, if you notice it, if I win, I get 2,300. So I get even more. So as you can see, the land battles are a little slower than space, which is one of the downsides to this game. But
because on planets you have to follow paths and roads
and you can't just go wherever you want.
Yeah, because it won't walk. You can't walk through a mountain.
Yeah. Now I just saw that was already taken out. That means that the people on the planet, the Zan, even though they can buy those creatures once they own the planet, they do still have to destroy them because they haven't captured them and trained them. Because again, they're like a dog.
And these are just the wild ones.
And these are just wild ones. Almost like wolves. They haven't been domesticated yet.
So as you can see, he builds the build paths around where he sees enemy, where they could pop up again if he's ever attacked.
Yes.
Usually you build whatever they're gonna pump out.
Go up against. So these things are dogs.
So they're considered infantry.
Infantry. So you build anti-infantry turrets around them.
And the turrets will automatically attack them.
Yes, these turrets, unlike most things, these turrets will
attack what they're designed to attack
immediately.
Yes. You don't have to tell them to; they will automatically do it. Yeah, the reason why they're walking through that bunker there is because it's been destroyed.
And its class is nothing now.
Yeah. So once something is destroyed, you can walk through it.
Yes.
Or planetary bombard. Which doesn't seem to do very much anymore. Attack the building? Attack the building?
The building is destroyed.
Oh. So as you can see, that turret automatically shot
at the dogs and took them out easy. And as you saw, it's highlighted, which means it's done. And all you saw were 3. I destroyed 2. They destroyed at least 1, which means that there weren't that many of these houses.
And you still get the credit.
Yeah, and even though I didn't destroy them, I still get the money for it. So literally, what the Zan did was literally just gave me,
A freebie.
helped me get free credits.
Yeah. Now, when you have a group of more than one piece of equipment, like these ATSTs, as long as one survives,
You still keep the unit.
yeah, it's not considered a loss. And as soon as you go into battle again, you'll get 4 back.
Yes.
Farming runs don't seem to do as well. Yeah, because the AT-AT is so heavily armed, he's not too worried right now with them shooting at him. Because they are not doing that much damage.
No.
If it was a little weaker,
Then I would have something to say.
but because he was pretty well at max health, and it's still got at least 25% of health by the looks of it,
It's
still
yeah, I still got plenty of health on this guy. He's
not gonna worry about it right now.
no.
If he gets any weaker, or gets weaker, and then you will start to worry.
Yes.
Yeah, you built a repair station, so anything within a certain radius will automatically
Get repaired, which is absolutely excellent and is just what the doctor ordered. Because it will repair the ATSTs.
It'll repair anything.
Yes.
Anything that you have. You still got that one troop there. You got one trooper though. Yeah, same with troops. Because you have to kill individual soldiers. As long as one trooper out of the squad of 9 survive,
You still keep that whole squad.
yeah, it's not considered a loss, and you'll still get the full troops at the end. And there is a thing you can build to heal your troops if you
Yes.
need to.
Now, as you see, he's under attack, but he's getting healed at the same time.
Yes. You can actually attack and heal
At the same time, which is a wonderful thing because
if you happen to have a repair station in the middle of a major battle,
and you got everything around it, you literally are covered.
as long as the damage doesn't outdo the repair,
You're good.
your equipment will stay there forever.
Now, all that's left are these guys, and unfortunately,
Get no one near them.
I got no one really near them, but happily they're heading towards a turret.
So the turret should.
And the turret will, and I won't touch it, it'll automatically do it. So, oh, they're turning towards my bunker, which I have infantry in.
Yeah.
Oh,
the turret automatically shooting. But it will only shoot when they get into a certain range.
Yes, they have to be in a certain range for that to happen. So that's that. So I will quickly buy some stuff. That is another planet, and I'm going to again grab a quick save. This time I will call it. And we will save over a game. Yes, and it's saved. And that is going to be it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you
Found it
somewhat interesting. I will, like I said, this is going to be a whole season, so I will
hopefully be done this in 3 more episodes.
In 3 or so episodes. I hope so. From the looks of it, I may not. I may have to do
an extra one, or I may do longer ones.
I may have to do longer ones, or I may this may have to reach into season 4. I hope it doesn't, but it might.
We'll see.
But we'll see. So I hope you all like the video. I hope you like our channel. So please like and subscribe to our channel if you do.
And comment.
And please comment on this video and what you think. Thank you, and
maybe tell me where I should go next.
And maybe tell me what planet you think I should do next, or what should I do next. Maybe I should pause and wait and get the next tech level.
Who knows?
Who knows? That is actually something I do want to do. I just need to get enough money to do it. Which, happily, my money is starting to climb.
Yes.
Which is a good thing. So, I want to say thank you to everyone who's been watching our videos. Please like and subscribe if you have watched our videos but you haven't subscribed to our channel. Please subscribe. And I hope you all have a great day. And enjoy our Season 3 and all the fun things we have planned. Thank you and have a fantastic day.